Hi everyone. This band has been a while coming, but today's the day, and I've seen it brought up several times on the channel over the past couple of years. So today I will be listening to 9 Inch Nails, my first time, and we'll see how the experience goes. The song is going to be Closer. 9 Inch Nails is an American industrial rock band formed in Cleveland in 1988. 9 Inch Nails have sold over 20 million records and been nominated for 13 Grammy Awards, winning 2 times. In 2004, Rolling Stone placed 9 Inch Nails at number 91 on its list of the 100 greatest artists of all time. Well, okay, so this is going to be heavy-duty music. If it's industrial rock, we'll see if I like it. But anyway, it's worth giving it a try since it is listed as one of the 100 greatest artists of all time. 9 Inch Nails were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2020 after being nominated in 2014, their first year of eligibility, and again in 2015. Released in May 1994, Closer is considered one of 9 Inch Nails' signature songs and remains their most popular song. Commercially, Closer reached number 41 on the US Billboard Hot 100, number 25 on the UK Singles Chart, and number 3 on the Australian Singles Chart. Well, let's see how it sounds.
You let me violate you. You let me desecrate you. You let me penetrate you. You let me complicate you. Help me. I broke apart my insides. Help me. I've got no soul to tell. Help me. The only thing that works for me. Help me get away from myself. I wanna fuck you like an animal. I wanna feel you from the inside. I wanna fuck you like an animal. My whole existence is flawed.
So I was expecting more of a heavier metal sound because the description, industrial rock band. Maybe we'll get there, maybe we won't. Clearly the text, the lyrics are really, shall I say, metallic. I feel like they're so in your face, so, you know, provocative and it's as if that the text itself is the most aggressive part of the music. Okay, the drums, yeah, they thump back and forth. The voice is really quite soft, and there's this funny distorted vocal type sound as well. But it's a bit different than what I expected. And well, I'm just going to keep listening and see how it develops.
You
You know, this is kind of like the human version of Tommy the Cat. It's like, well, with Tommy the Cat, it was presented in a rather humorous manner. There's nothing humorous about this. And I mean, to be perfectly honest, I find this kind of lyrical content really quite off-putting. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I don't like what it represents. And I don't like the attitude that it puts out there. I don't feel like it's helpful. Maybe I'm missing something, but it's kind of in your face that this is not really trying to get us to think. It's just pushing us a direction, and the music itself is pushing us this direction as well. The music, I could say, is quite dull. I could even say boring. And I guess that's the most powerful thing about it, is that if we are going to stop and think about it, we can recognize that this music, which is set with these lyrics, well, if the music is quite dull and boring, the truth is this kind of attitude expressed in the lyrics is also quite dull and boring, isn't it? So, all right, I'm going to keep going though. Okay, I am bored. I am with the music. I'm speaking not about the text right now, with the music. I am bored. I am impatient. I don't feel like... I'm going to skip ahead a little bit. I'm just going to skip and check little bits of it. So we jump here. Okay. More of this. All right, I've heard enough. I have heard enough. I guess this is the first time on camera that I have not completed listening to a piece of music. And I'm not going to finish listening to this music. It has nothing to do with the fact that it's talking about sex in a, pretty unapologetic, in-your-face way. It has nothing to do with that in itself. There's nothing shameful about sex. There isn't. But this is offensive. The way it is talking about it. If I now pivot to the lyrics, because I'm going to deal with the two separately. The lyrics are offensive. They are harmful. They are expressing an attitude that is damaging, that has no place in a civilized society, and really ought not to be promoted. My perspective, my views, I don't think it should be out there. Well, if this is one of Nine Inch Nails' most popular pieces, well, I'm not going to go that direction. Anyway, in a way, I feel like this song has violated my trust because, well, the title, Closer. Closer. I don't know what it's about. I'm listening to it for the first time. The title is Closer. And then to be faced with this kind of music and these sentiments expressed in the lyrics are, I mean, you want me to get closer to that. You want me to get closer to that? That's hurtful. That's damaging. That's destructive. This is not something that I ought to get closer to, that anyone ought to get closer to. It will hurt you. And, well, okay, I'm not saying that a song like this should be banned, or, you know, maybe there is a place in which it would be appropriate to play it. I can't think of one at the moment. I'm reminded of another piece of music. I don't remember exactly when it was written, but it came out in, I don't know, the 60s, 70s. I don't know if it really classifies as rock, but it's one that I'm aware of and actually have listened to it a few times. I guess it's Je t'aime, moi non plus, perhaps. Something like that. Moi non plus. Anyway, it's a French song. And when it came out, it was scandalous. It was scandalous. There are two voices, a male and a female, and it's clearly a lover's situation. And there's a part in the music where the woman's voice, she's no longer singing. You hear her breathing, and it sounds as if you're listening to someone in the act of making love. And, well, I bring that up for two reasons. First of all, I think that piece of music is an incredible piece of music, artistically, and the what it expresses is beautiful, and it gets you thinking. It's also incredibly impactful, powerful. This one, the music is stupefying. It makes me feel like an idiot. It makes me feel like turning off my brain. Which, of course, you put that with these lyrics, you've got a terrible recipe. It's disaster. And I'm just contrasting the two in my mind. I also want it to be understood that I am not personally squeamish about the idea of expressing these things, which are very much a part of life and a part of the human experience, in art, in music, in literature, even in the public forum. I do desire for this channel to remain family friendly as much as possible. This is clearly not a family friendly song. Well, neither of them are really suitable for kids below a certain age, but I'll leave that up to you. My point is, no, I never want to hear this music again. I have no use for it. If you have a use for it, I would love to hear what that use is. And I feel like this is a great opportunity to have a sort of discussion around this topic. If you have something to say, constructive to the conversation, please comment. I'll be following the comments here, and I'd love to see how the conversation develops. I would like to understand why this piece is, what does it say? One of Nine Inch Nails' signature songs and remains their most popular song. A piece like this being the most popular? I find that idea offensive in itself. Well, that's my opinion and experience with Nine Inch Nails Closer. And when this goes out, I'll be waiting for the response. I'll see you soon.